think that the little wavy guy's like this big?
I know.
You would think he'd be like this humongous wavy guy's this
Right?
big.
Maybe we should bring him to MX25.
Maybe we should put him in the front counter.
Yeah, for registration.
Oh, we are live, I think.
Hey everyone.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
What's up?
Jonathan Mercado.
Jaden Prince.
Somebody here next to me. I don't know.
Hey.
But welcome to another exciting Facebook Wednesday. Thank you for tuning in. What are we going to call it today?
I think we should call it Rockin' Wednesday.
I like it. I wonder why. Well, I also was going to say Wavy Wednesday because of the guy.
Ooh, the W2.
Yeah.
Wow.
So,
Wavy Wednesday.
well, thank you for tuning in, guys. I know we sometimes get a little, how we say, we go veer off what we normally talk about. You know, I just want to make it somewhat interesting. We want to make it interesting
Of
for
course,
people. They don't want to be bored talking about,
No.
but
They were bored when Bob was on.
yeah, Bobby, yeah.
They were snoozing.
Bobby was a lot of, but anyways, guys.
Look like him a little bit with the headset on.
Oh, shoot. I got my headset on. My bad. Sorry, guys. Let me put my, there you
we go. Now we're ready.
Now we're ready. All right. So a little bit of house cleaning things, guys. So we still have the last week we spoke about the kicker bundles. A lot of you guys, shout out to all you guys that took advantage of those bundles because we sold out of 2 SKUs out of the 3 or 4 that we had. 3 that we had. You know, they're still going on right now. Make sure you call your sales rep. We have a under the seat L7, not under the seat, sorry, a downfiring L7 with a 401 bass knob and a kicker copper amp kit for a very aggressive price. We have a single 12-inch 401 amp, bass knob and amp kit for aggressive price, and then a dual 12 ported kicker with an 800 watt amplifier, bass knob, and amp kit, all on sale. So get a hold of your sales reps because those things are flying, and you're saving, pretty good amount of 10 to 15% off the total package deal, which 10 to 15% makes a big difference.
Oh, yeah.
On a lot of shops. So
Yep. And like we talk about all the time, we have composed these bundles. We've taken the time to figure out what pieces work with one another. So you don't have to do any of the work. Bring one in, put it on your show floor, and just as much as they're flying out of our doors, they'll fly right off your floors. So definitely get your hands on any of these bundles.
shout out to all the people who have taken advantage of those bundles. Remember, we do these savings for you guys. You know what I mean? Yes, we move the product, but we also do it to save you guys some cash, and also know we're a partner of you guys. So make sure you call your sales rep and get some deals going on in your room. Next deal we got going on, which is a really, really damn good one, is gonna be the Drone XC LTE. So a lot of you guys bought into the whole Drone XC, which is a camera viewing. Well, the deal is back. With the backup camera. So you buy the Drone XC and you get a free backup camera for the rear, free of charge. So guys, that's a win-win for all you guys. So now you can offer to your customers the Drone XC and a free backup camera. You seem like the winner, seem like the hero, and we provide you with something free.
Yeah, that's
So
awesome.
take advantage of that deal, guys. It is limited supply and it's only a limited time. So I know that a lot of you guys took advantage of the previous deal. Let's take advantage of this deal going on right now.
And check out our Facebook Live from last week because we actually did an unboxing of both the front cam and the rear cam, just so you could see all the cool specs and everything that you can expect when you order this awesome deal. So definitely check out last week's live.
Another deal we got going on is the Memphis Menfuego box. Shout out to all you guys that have taken advantage of this deal. I can't believe the amount of boxes I've sold within a few days. I think my count was 50 plus right now on just one SKU.
Yep.
So shout out to everybody who's taking advantage of the Menfuego deal, the Memphis Menfuego deal. We've got 2 bundles with that. We've got one with an amp and one by itself. Shout out to all the guys. Make sure you call your sales rep. There's limited quantities, and what we don't sell here through the facility, we're gonna bring them to the show, and hopefully you guys will take advantage of it at the show, at the MX 2025 show.
Absolutely.
We'll be talking about that shortly, though. So next thing is we have 2 of the Thunder Bundle deals right now going on right now here at GoFast, the Triton Thunder Bundles. So ask your sales rep about the Triton Thunder bundles. They've once again been going out very, very well. A lot of you guys have tried out those new SSQ subwoofers and given me positive feedback. very aggressive pricing on a 500 watt RMS subwoofer, 1,000 peak. So make sure you call your sales rep because we do have some of those Thunder bundles in stock right now and flying out the door. We also have a special deal on a Kenwood double DIN CarPlay Android Auto receiver. And when you buy that particular, the DDX5707S, which is your CD, CarPlay, Android Auto, wired, you get a free set of Kenwood KFC 1666S's. That deal starts today, so make sure you take advantage of that deal so you get a free set of speakers, put on your sales floor, throw a price tag on it, sell it, and you make more money in the overall run.
Yep.
So, guys, make sure you get a hold of your sales rep. Tons of deals. And last deal we got going on right now is the Alpine ILX W670. I'm about to say 650. That's last year's model. 670 deal. Pretty much you buy 4 of these and they are priced very, very low. With all the tariff increases you're seeing throughout all the lines and all the vendors, we're trying to give you some deals still that can tell you that Go Fast is taking care of you as your sales reps. So make sure you get a hold of your sales rep because we've got many more deals going on right now. And here's the roll call, guys. We're going to talk about MX25 2 weeks away. Literally
14 days.
Literally as of today, 2 weeks away. This is where you're going to get a bunch of phone calls from the sales reps that you deal with talking about, hey, you're coming to the show. Come check out all the new things that are going to be going on at the show. The windshield skin, the live tint training, the Sony sound, hearing room, all the training classes we have going on. The outlet room, which is already getting there's going to be a ton of stuff at the outlet room. The prizes. Let's talk about the prizes. So grand prizes, you guys always know we always do a big screen TV. We're going to do it again. So one lucky person is going to win a 75-inch 4K TV at our show. So make sure you come and stick around at 5 o'clock when we give the prizes away. There is going to be also, and I'm going to talk about this right now before I talk about the next prize. So in order to qualify for the grand prizes, guys, you're going to be given a paper like this, all right? It's called a scavenger hunt. So what it has is it has 4 boxes, okay? One box, you have to make sure you go to every booth and get it stamped from every vendor saying that you visited the booth and that, you're asking them questions, etc. You get it all stamped up, all filled in. Then there's 3 other boxes you can fill in for additional prizes. So once you get this all stamped, all right, that gets you into the grand prize and you get, 1 entry into the grand prize, just like everybody else. Now, to get additional entries into the grand prize, for every additional stamp you get and how to get additional stamps, every vendor is going to have 3 deals that you can purchase at their booth. If you purchase a deal, they're going to stamp it once. If you purchase 2 other deals, 3 other deals, they're going to stamp it how many times you do. That gives you additional entries into the grand prize at the end of the day. So make sure you visit every booth at the show. Make sure you ask them about the deals because there's going to be some wicked deals that the vendors are going to have. If you purchase it at the booth, you're going to get a stamp. And get you into more entries. You turn this paper in at the front counter where you register at, all right? And that'll get you into the grand prizes. So make sure you do that, guys. That's the scavenger hunt we're doing this year. And so that'll get you access to the 75-inch big screen TV. There's going to be 2 Go Fast spending sprees. There's going to be a $1,000 and a $1,500 spending spree. The major prize that a lot of guys are looking forward to is a trip for 2 to Knowledge Fest Atlantic City, $500 spending and travel money, 2-night stay at the Harris Hotel, Go Fast passes to Knowledge Fest, so you get entry into Knowledge Fest, which most people have to purchase. And then you get entrance to the Go Fast after party that we'll be having with all our EDA partners at Knowledge Fest, and dinner with Bob and myself. You put Bob. It's me, myself also.
Dinner with Johnny.
So, guys, so it's you get a lot of stuff for the Grand, and there's many, many, many more prizes that are going to be given away at the show. So make sure you come. The outlet room literally is humongous. So
it's bigger than this room that we're in right now.
Yeah, it's pretty.
He is nodding his head.
Yeah,
he is agreeing.
It's pretty large. So if you buy stuff at the outlet room, we're gonna have a holding station for you guys. You know, where you can drive in later on the show. We're gonna put your name on your products. Drive in through the outlet room, pick up your stuff, and then drive out after the show. So you don't have to rush to get the stuff out to the cars. It's going to be there. There's going to be a pickup section where you can do it after the show is done and come in and go out, and that's it. That's all there is. So make sure you bring cash because there's going to be a ton, and I mean a ton. I'm hearing numbers of like $250,000 worth of products in that room. So make sure you check out that room. There's going to be a ton of deals. There's going to be a solar guard training, which is going to be a live solar guard, literally live solar guard training with a head trainer here in Connecticut. He has a shop. Last year he trained you guys a bunch of different techniques. He's going to be there again. He does have a tint school. So if you guys are interested, make sure you reach out to Steve and he'll get you some information on it. But he will be doing a live tint training at the solar guard booth, showing certain techniques so you guys can pick it up and go from there. That was very, very well taken last year. A lot of guys were interested in looking at tinning and adding it to their, to their facilities, to their shops. It's a great time for you to talk to the actual trainer and, get some tips, some tricks, and that's going to be live at the show. Also, what's live at the show is going to be windshield skin training. They're going to be obviously applying and unapplying a windshield skin to a vehicle windshield, so you can see how easy it is to put on and off, how it protects, what exactly it does. They've been around since 1997. They are the original company of the windshield skin. They've got more patents than anybody else. They are one of the best in the industry. So come check out their live training on our floor, happening at our expo. And then the scavenger hunt, like I've already explained, make sure you get every single one stamped in order to qualify for the grand prizes. Guys, a lot of you guys did it last year. Let's do it this year. I know it was through an app. This is a little bit easier to keep track of.
Yep.
So make sure you visit every booth and just get a stamp. So
speaking of apps, definitely make sure to download the GoFast app. It is free on Google Play and the Apple Store. We are going to be doing live push notifications during MX25 as well. And that will just be super helpful on being able to alert you of when training start, expo outlets open, when the giveaways are going to be announced, happy hour lunch, XYZ. Definitely make sure to download it. And just like our show, which is free, so is the app.
Yeah, and something you're probably going to see at the show is going to be headlight restoration. It's a huge thing in our business because it doesn't take much product. It doesn't cost a lot, but you can make a ton of money off of it. So 2 products I'm going to unbox and talk about right now is going to be the 2 McGuire 2-step headlight restoration kits. The first one I'm going to talk about is the 2-step headlight restoration kit, which comes with the headlight coating, the 2 pads that you put on a hand tool, or you can do it by hand, whichever, and the clearing solution. So practically you put the clearing solution and you sand it down, and then you spray it. When you're done, you spray it with the headlight coating and it'll clear up the headlights that are brown, yellow, and we did a live training here at our facility, and we took a car that had the most brownest, couldn't even see through the headlight, and did this headlight restoration kit, and let me tell you, what a night and day difference it was. The second headlight restoration kit that I want to talk about from McGuire's is actually even easier than the first one. So practically it comes as a kit, complete. And if your headlights are brown and all that, make sure you get this kit. Comes with a foam pad, pretty cool foam pad. Literally comes with 2 I want to say sandpaper, 1,000 grit, and then a 3,000 grit, and it's as easy as just putting it on there. All right, you literally sand the headlight down with the 1,000 grit, and then when you're done sanding it down, you put the 3,000 grit, you sand that down. All right, once you're done doing that, you grab one of the sealant wipes that it comes with, you wipe the headlight down side to side, up and down.
Two of them. So is this for one
So
side and that's
no,
the other?
you can use one for both headlights,
Nice.
and then you have an extra one for just in case down the road you want to do another vehicle.
Cool.
But this is so aggressively priced that you can buy 3-4 kits, and it just makes sense to have it at your shops. But you wipe it down, and that's all you got to do. It'll clear up the lenses, and we've seen night and day difference on this kit, and those headlights came out see-through, crystal clear. So make sure you give your sales rep a call for the headlight restoration kit. It is a great add-on to your business. If you're in tint, if you're in car audio, if you're doing any type of automotive, definitely do headlight restorations. It's easy money, and people need it. They really do.
Yep, and they're easy to use.
And
like
not
2 steps.
Correct. And not only with headlight restoration, you can also sell them some LED headlights. So now the customer can see the difference of before and after. Oh, I couldn't see really much, and now I can see everything. So headlight restoration kit, LED kit, call us. We have it all in stock.
And if you don't believe us, come check out the training that McGuire's is doing at MX25.
Correct. They're actually going to do a hands-on training with this stuff.
Yep.
And it's going to be very informative. You know, for all the non-believers, we're going to make you into believers on this stuff, on how easy it is to use. No wet sanding, no nothing. This is as easy as it is.
Yep.
2 pads, the foam, and literally the wipe. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less.
The manufacturer tutorials on YouTube are less than 2 minutes, explaining everything from start to finish, from bringing your car into the garage or outside to pulling it out. It is super easy. Definitely get your hands on them and put them in your Easter baskets.
Yeah. Well, shout out to McGuire's for making such an easy product to do, and you know, thinking about you guys like we do, thinking about how you guys can make additional money, additional revenue. This is it, guys. Headlight restoration takes you 20 minutes, if that, and you literally can sell them LED bulbs to go with the restoration kit. I think it's a win-win for your shops.
Absolutely.
It's easy cash money. So definitely check out McGuire's at our MX25 show at the Mass Mutual Center on, hold on, I got the date here, April 23rd. Make sure you check the date. You check out the show. It's going to be at the Mass Mutual Center in Springfield, Massachusetts, April 23rd. All right, so we'll see you there. If you have not registered, there's a lot of people that are registered, guys. I'm telling you right now, make sure you come to the show. Make sure you see all the new stuff, because there is a ton of new stuff to talk about. We've already given you some teasers on what JVC Kentwood's doing, the Sony Sound Room, Alpine with their Tesla models, and the social media training that we're gonna have, the PPF, not PPF, but the windshield skin training, the tint training. There's gonna be a ton of trainings, guys. There's gonna be remote starter training. There's going to be, you name it, we're going to have it at our show. So it's going to be April 23rd at the Mass Mutual Center in Springfield, Massachusetts from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. We are going to have a happy hour, get you guys all liquored up, have a good time, and then give some prizes. So hope to see you guys all there on that.
And if you're not registered yet, first off, what are you doing? Let's register. Like we've said, the event is free, but you're also missing out on free money. 2 weeks ago, we gave away a $100 Visa gift card. Last week, we gave away $75. Later in today's episode, we'll be giving away a $50 one. And next week is your last time for early registrants to get free money. All you have to do is attend the show while you're picking up your registration and your little goodie bag with your scavenger hunt. You will have the Visa gift card right there. Register. So
guys, if you haven't registered, it's expo.gofst.com. So it's expo.gofast without the a.com. Make sure you register.
Yep.
And the next thing we want to talk about is Brand of the Week. Shout out to our Brand of the Week that they've been a very, very long partner of ours. Shout out to Rockford Fosgate. I remember doing them as a kid. I remember selling them in my first retail days, at a shop when I was 12 years old. And Rockford's always been a die-hard brand, one of the brands that is well recognized in the industry. They've been around forever. I can't even remember the year that they started. But Bill Rockford really, really put his gut and soul into this brand. And let me tell you, it's been the same brand that still hits as hard as always. And obviously, as we all know it, Punch. It's been the punchy brand that's been out there for decades. So shout out to Rockford. Rockford has made motorcycle speakers. They make side-by-side speakers. They make marine speakers for your boats. They make amplifiers from your 400 watt amplifiers, 250 watt amplifiers, all the way up to your 1200 watt RMS amplifier, mono, 4-channel amplifiers that really, really outperform the competition. When you're talking about Rockford, you're talking about quality, a brand that's been around for decades. All their speakers are Clippo certified. So if you don't know the rating of Clippo, Clippo's a technology that was brought to home speakers. So if you're a home audio person, you know what Clippo certification means to you guys. Well, Rockford went an extra step and got all their speakers certified by Clippo, which means that they're going to outperform and outlast the competition on top of just doing the overall performance that it states it's going to. Rockford makes anywhere from a 3.5-inch speaker all the way up to a 6x9. Subwoofers, they make from 6.5s, 8s, 10s, 12s, 15s, you name it, they do it. They got their Prime Series line all the way up to their Punch Series and Power line. They make Harley-specific units. They make Jeep-specific units. Mm-hmm. So they make a true plug-and-play system for both Harleys and Jeeps. They also make some of the best marine amplifiers that are pretty much element certified. So sea, salt water, all the elements, it's certified to last in those elements. Rockford also makes tower speakers for all you guys that have boats, mm-hmm. that want hard hitting, great sounding systems in the water. Give Rockford a try. Give us a call. We have it all in stock and ready to go. We have a big Rockford support system, should I say, with a lot of dealers that have been buying Rockford forever. And it's still, you could ask any one of those dealers. They'll tell you Rockford's been the go-to line for them forever. And I've got a couple of dealers that actually have the Rockford logos tattooed on
Really?
them. Yeah. Yeah.
That's cool.
So that tells you how diehard a lot of guys are with the brand Rockford Fosgate. Shout out to Rockford for being an MX25, MX24, MX23, MX22, platinum sponsor. You guys are the true MVPs. Also, there's going to be a training. Do we know the time of this training? It's in room 5. So Rockford Fuzz is going to do his training with Greg. He's going to be talking about all their new product lines, their patented Punch EQs. He's going to be talking about their constant power technologies. He's going to talk about the products, the amplifier, speaker, subwoofer, what makes them different than the competitors. Like I said, Rockford's been around forever. So make sure room 5, Rockford Fosgate, you just hear Greg's training. He's going to have a fantastic training at the show. And that's going to be at the show. So remember, once again, I'm going to say it again so that people don't yell at me again, because I did a boo-boo last night and I put the wrong date and I didn't mean to. It's just my mind was going 100 miles an hour. April 23rd, guys. April 23rd, Mass Mutual Center, Springfield, Mass. Hope to see you all there. We have a ton registered. You'll see by this wheel, a ton registered. And then shout out to Rockford, once again, platinum sponsor year after year. You guys are true MVPs. I've been a diehard Rockford fan since I've been young. Mm-hmm. 12 years old, I used to play with the power woofers when they used to be all chrome. I remember playing with Punch 25s, Punch 45s. That tells you how old I am in this business. I remember going to Rockford, actually, the facility in Arizona, when I want to say I was 19 at the time. and building our own Power 1000, so Punch 1000 amplifiers with the chrome bezels. And we built those from scratch. And some of you probably have those. Open them up. It's funny to even say that because we each signed the boards inside, and we each put like a little note in the boards inside. So if you still have a Power 1000 in your barn, open it up. You might see some of our signatures.
Johnny's
on
like,
it.
see my autograph.
Yeah, you'll see my autograph. I'm a superstar.
Oh, little diva today.
But reality is that it was good to see that type of building, and I actually got to sit in and build the circuit boards and really get a feel of how it is to build electronic boards on these amplifiers and how Rockford does it. And it's very impressive to see the facility, and how they do all this and how they build these stuff and how they promote it. And I can tell you, Rockford definitely does not cut corners. They do not. So guys, if you definitely want a brand that in your shops that is gonna perform as it states it should, give Rockford Fosgate a try. And also go into the training on Room 5, Rockford Fosgate's training with Greg to learn about all the new products that are coming out for 2025.
Yep.
And anything else?
I think that's it, right?
Yeah, well, now we spin a wheel.
Oh.
So guys, this is for all the registrants. As you can see, there's so much registration, so many guys in that wheel. Shout out to all the guys that took advantage of registering early. Shout out to all the guys that come to the show year after year and really get their learn on. I know you're looking at the Go Fast paper here. I'm looking at it too. But it's because I couldn't find my Go Fast shirt, so I did my own Go Fast shirt. Oh. And guys, let's spin this wheel and see who wins the $50. You won the $50 gift card. And in order to get that gift card, you do have to come to the Expo, and it'll be at the registration booth. Just say you're Rich from ProSound and you won the $50, and they'll hand it to you. And guys, we talked a lot today about the show. We talked a lot about our brand of the week, which is Rockford Fosgate. Make sure you check out your emails. There are some great deals on Rockford right now. Yep. Make sure you check your email out. We did blast that out this morning. And see you at the show on April 23rd.
If you're not there, you're not nowhere.
Exactly. See you at the show. Expo.gofst.com.
Yep. See you next week.
Adios.
Bye.